Are you putting in a ton of effort to build better habits, manage your time better, and stay motivated to be as productive as you can? Well, here's a little secret. Your desk might be undoing all of that hard work. Seriously, your workspace has a huge impact on how you think, how you feel, and how much you get done. A cluttered, chaotic desk doesn't just look messy, it creates mental clutter too. And mental clutter leads to scattered thoughts, decision fatigue, and that where do I even start feeling. In fact, researchers at the Princeton Neuroscience Institute found that physical clutter actually competes for your attention, making it harder to focus and process information. Some studies estimate it can reduce productivity by as much as 77%. But here's the good news. You don't need a Pinterest-perfect office makeover to fix this. With a few strategic changes, you can transform your workspace into a tool that boosts your focus instead of killing it. In case you're new here, I'm Dr. Kelly Cosgrove, and I help overwhelmed people build consistent, healthy routines by combining science-backed strategies with home organization. Let's get into it. The first step is to remove what doesn't belong. This is non-negotiable. Stop using your desk as a storage unit. Your desk should be a workspace, not a dumping ground. If it's not directly related to the task you're working on right now, it doesn't need to be sitting in front of you. I like to think of visual clutter as silent to-do lists. Every time you glance at that pile of unopened mail, that stack of papers you might need someday, or that random charger you haven't used in months, your brain is quietly adding it to your mental load. So here's what you need to do. Clear off piles of paper. Move random tech and cables into drawers or storage bins where you can grab them when you need them, and toss or rehome things you no longer need. Keep only what you're actively working on your desk. Everything else, put it in a drawer, cabinet, or out of sight. The goal is to minimize visual noise and distractions. Clutter doesn't just take up space, it takes up mental bandwidth. Your brain is constantly scanning your environment whether you realize it or not. A cluttered desk forces it to process more information, which slows you down and drains your focus. When I'm in deep work mode, my desk has only the essentials. My laptop, my planner, a pen, and a glass of water or a cup of tea. That's it. Everything else lives in drawers, baskets, or on shelves where I can grab it quickly, but it's not staring at me begging for attention. It's also helpful to identify other possible distractions and find ways to minimize their effects. Put your phone in another room during focused work blocks. Mute notifications. Use noise-canceling headphones or a white noise app to block out household sounds. You can also use tools like Freedom or FocusMate to keep yourself on track. And if you share your space, make sure you have a clear signal for deep work time, like a closed door or a sign. Another way you can make sure your workspace is maximizing your productivity is to use visual cues to support your focus. You can flip the script and add visual elements that actually help you focus. For me, that's keeping my planner open to the current day. I just follow the list of items that I have written down, crossing things off as I go, which removes the mental drain of constantly deciding, what should I tackle next? Other cues could be turning on a desk lamp, playing a specific playlist, lighting a candle, or even using a work mug that you only drink from when you're in focus mode. These are little rituals that tell your brain, okay, it's time to work now. Next, consider using tools that make work easier and more enjoyable. Your home office setup should make work feel good. Make sure you like the way your workspace looks. Consider putting nice art on the walls, paint a wall for a pop of color, get a nice plant to keep next to your desk. Consider using temptation bundling. Pair something you enjoy with focused work. That could be a great playlist, a cozy throw blanket, or a cup of your favorite tea. Think about your workspace from a practical standpoint too. Keep your essentials within easy reach. Pens, chargers, notepads, your planner. Organize your cords so they don't tangle and frustrate you mid-task. Another practical consideration, ergonomic comfort. Focus isn't just mental, it's physical. If you're uncomfortable, you won't work as well. Check your desk height, chair support, and screen level. Position your workspace near natural light if you can, or add a good desk lamp to reduce eye strain. And keep water nearby. Hydration has a big impact on focus and energy. Another important way to maximize productivity is to create clear work-home boundaries. Your brain works best when it knows where work happens and where home life happens. If you have a dedicated office, amazing. Use it for work only. If you don't, create a designated work zone, even if it's just a specific corner of the dining table or a small desk in the bedroom. Make it your work spot. And set up start of the day and end of the day rituals. Open your planner, turn on your lamp, or light your candle in the morning. Close your laptop, put away your pen, and turn off the lamp at the end of the day. Without clear work-home boundaries, work has a way of creeping into your evenings and weekends, and burnout follows fast. A bonus productivity hack that works well for me is to deal with tasks immediately or write them down. One reason desks become chaotic is that they become a holding zone for things you haven't dealt with yet. Here's a habit that I teach my clients. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Sign that form, reply to that quick email, toss the junk mail. If it'll take longer, write it down on your to-do list. Don't just let it sit on your desk as a visual reminder. I keep a running to-do list right within arm's reach. Mine is always open to today's page in my planner. If something pops up, I jot it down and keep working. That way, I'm not using my desk as a giant post-it note and I'm not trying to keep it all in my head. You don't have to change everything all at once. Start with 1 or 2 of these tweaks and build from there. Your workspace isn't just a room, it's an extension of your brain. The clearer, calmer, and more intentional your workspace is, the easier it is to do great work. Alright, all this talk of work and organizing your desk has got me thinking about vacation. If you've had a chance to take a vacation this summer, I'm sure you know how difficult it can be to get back into a good routine when you get home from a trip. But I have a great video that shows you exactly how to do just that. I'll link it here on the screen and in the description below.